What's up? And how's it going? Oh, hopefully everybody's having a great day. Ron, hello. Thank you for jumping in over on Facebook. Jimmy Chan, hello to you as well. Thank you also for jumping in on Facebook. And Riley Mace, thank you so much for jumping in over on Twitch. And what was that? So you named all your Pokemon in your team, and what you have so far is Pebbles, is Volipede, Macho the Machop, Slowsis, the Slowbro, Zip Zap Zop the Magnemite, and the Child Thief, Drifloon. Drifloon? Why is its name Child Thief? Is there a explanation? Is it like an old flavor text thing? It is? I thought it was like an old flavor text thing. The flavor text in Pokemon, let me tell you, sometimes they get whomping crazy. So last night we finally... The Drifloon, yeah, like I said, I thought it was like a flavor... I thought I'd read it somewhere. It is pretty well, though. But I'm glad to be back. Last night we actually completed the Olive Armor. Gonna do Dynamax raids? Not in this playthrough. I might, you know, like, after this playthrough's over, may do a stream or two, doing some Dynamax raids or something. I don't really need any more Pokemon. I've got my Pokédex completed on my alternate profile. So, and this one, I don't have like a Nintendo account linked to it. This is just like a random account that I made. And I'll actually just kind of like, I don't need to save it, so I'll just get off here and go to my old account really quick. I mean, I could show you really quick. As much as I hate to admit, I don't really need to do anything on here anymore. Like my Pokédex is complete. I mean, there's still some shoddy hunting, I guess, but... But yeah, as far as things go, everything's like pretty much complete. I got a few Pokemon that are a little under-leveled. But yeah, my Pokédex, as far as the stats go, we've got all 400 in the Pokédex, the Olive Armor at 211, and the Crown Tundra at 210. So there really isn't a whole lot for me to do left in this game. That's why we've had this non-traditional kind of playthrough going on, because I wanted to bring a new difficulty to the game for me. I wanted to have something that was much different. Shiny Hunt? I don't know. Honestly, after this, I'm probably gonna stream something else for a little bit. Kind of like, get myself still hopped for Pokemon Snap coming out. But, kind of toned down a little bit. Because, yeah, I don't know. I really still don't know what to stream after we finish this. We got the Crown Tundra. It's probably gonna last throughout today and tomorrow. I don't really see it last very long. And, yeah, after that, we're just at a weird point, I guess you could say. Let's go ahead and head to the Crown Tundra Station. Crimson, hello? Miss Light, been crazy? I'm doing good, Crimson. How about you? Glad you can make it. Hopefully you're doing very well. This must be your first visit to the Crown Tundra, am I right? I'm researching Pokemon biology around here. A number of ancient and rare Pokemon have been spotted in the Crown Tundra, you see. If I update your Pokédex for you, will you help me research what species appear here? The Crown Tundra Pokédex has been added to your Pokédex. Do your best to complete your new Crown Tundra Pokédex. Come on, Dad, lay off and quit following me already. If you know Drifloom data, they're known for stealing kids, so the name fits. I suppose so. Cheeto. I'm gonna go on a Dynamax adventure in the Max Lair, and I don't need you breathing down my neck. I'm here to battle loads and loads of rare Dynamax Pokemon. Don't you fret. I know somewhere way more fun than that musty old place. Get ready for loads of quality time with the coolest dad ever. What a generous and totally unwanted offer. Afraid I've gotta say no thanks. It's kind of mean. You have to do Dynamax raid. You have to do a Dynamax raid, and it's not online though. Can we join again? No, there's no Nintendo account linked to this. Come on, Nye. Be reasonable or get ready to be ultra mega embarrassed as I unleash the noble roar of a dad. I'll take a hard pass on that, thanks. Excuse me, hello, yes, you boy over there. My dad is stubborn as steel and he won't leave me alone. Back me up, would you? Now, what are you, brushing me off? That's ridiculously depressing. Wise of you not to stick your head into people's business willy-nilly. Oh, well, you gotta say yes. Okay. Brilliant. Have a great time with this geezer, then. Now, hold on, lad. I can't say I approve of you butting in blondly, but if I have to give you a trouncing, this young lady here ought to see no reason. The name's Peony. Brace yourself. I'm pretty ferocious in battle. Zip Zap Zop is going to be your ace for the Ace in the Hole for Water trial. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, it's going to be good for a lot of things. You got Electric and Still. Electric's good against quite a bit of things in the game, I've found. And then also, like, that Steel top, man. That's something I never really paid attention to in this playthrough that I've regret so many times. Steel and Poison are two crucial things to have in a party for this game. And I ignored both of them. I did it in this playthrough, and I've really regretted it. The last time I used Hatterene and Togekiss, so that it really wasn't that big of a problem. For like, we had Fairy Tops in the party, but we had other things that kind of like would mitigate that. They could learn a different move here and there. This time around, the Fairy type we used was Grimmsnarl, which was like dark and fairy, which really didn't help us out a lot. I like the Pokemon for what it is, but it is flimsy to be so tanky looking. And it is kind of tanky if you use it, I guess, correctly, but I guess I didn't. I don't know. It was my first time really using a Grimmsnarl. I've had my hit and miss with it. Hayden, hello. If you do a Dynamax eventual, sorry, KA, but, yeah, I don't know, it's been different, I guess you could say, but I don't have an actual, Nintendo account connected to this account. Sorry, though, Hayden. It's a glass cannon, it really is. But, Yeah, I mean, that's okay. You're a brave one picking a... Oh yeah. Definitely didn't mean to be brave. Not using a fire type this time around was just so... Not the greatest decision of mine, either. Who to use, though? Would say... Shiftry actually wouldn't be too bad. Break. But yeah, sorry, Hayden. Somebody else was wanting to join too. I'd be about it, honestly. But I don't have a Nintendo connection. Or a Nintendo account, really, on this one. Might have to bench your Solosis because it's running a physical nature and you need a special attack nature. What up, Tim? It's all good, Tim. Thank you for jumping in on YouTube and on Twitch. And yeah, I don't know. Sometimes just, I'm just like, I haven't had a great day at all. So I'm just in one of those days where I'm just like, let's be nice and neutral. I'm not in the mood today. Kind of one of those days, you know how it goes. If that can't be helped, then so be it. I really wish I wouldn't have been so distracted. I want to know what move they chose because I feel like we're about to die. Not bad at all, but watch out next time it's my turn. That's very true. It's okay, Tim. It's okay. The heavy slam. But yeah, I've just had a really bad day. Honestly, it got better throughout the day, thankfully. But it was just like it wasn't a great day already. I've been very tired. I've been working like 6 days a week. I have to work 6 days this week again. And then like randomly today, it was a very old drawer, but the drawer we've had that we've been using for a while decided it wanted to just like stop working. So I had to leave work early today. And Stacy and I had to go through a whole conundrum to get another drawer, and I'm just like, I'm not in one of those moods today where it's like, let's just not, you know, if you want to be that way, so be it. You know, if you want to be a basically, if you want to be rude, GTFO and enjoy your day, leave me alone. That's how I feel. Which Pokemon should you shiny hunt? I don't know. I honestly haven't seen a shiny Staryu or Starmie until like recently. I can't remember who it was that pointed that out to my attention, how beautiful it was, and dear God, is it. It's very beautiful. If you haven't had one of those, I haven't caught it yet. Yeah, definitely get one of those. They're beautiful. I really like the shinies that stand out, you know? Those are just... Like, I hate that some of my favorite Pokemon have some of the lamest shinies. Like, Togekiss, for instance. Togepi, Togetic, and Togekiss. Favorite Pokemon. Lamest shiny of all time. But yeah, things just suck. Yeah, that's just how it goes. Especially, you know, when I'm, like, hammered with work and everything already, the last thing I want to have to do is just... have to worry about other real life shit and then just people wanting to be negative or I don't know. I can't do it. Those days I'm just like Tyrantrum or Tyrantrum. I don't think I've seen either one of those shiny either. But enough about me. How was your day, Tim? Hopefully it was pretty good. And Hayden, hopefully you've had a pretty good day. Again, sorry you can't jump in on the Dynamax thing. I'd love for everybody to be able to join. But again, this was like an alternate profile I made just for this stream. It sucks is you having to deal with the dog dropping someone else's pet left on your lawn? Oh man, I hate to hear that, Tim. Look at me, taking a thrashing from a youngster like you. My darling daughter's disappeared. Where have you gone, my sweet Nia? Darling daughter, huh? Are you sure sweet's the word? Of course, money is the sweetest, darlingest daughter a dad could ever ask for. I brought her out here so we could fund a proper father-daughter trip. First one in ages. And now that we've got here, she grabs the first trainer she finds, makes him a decoy and likes it. That's my dear Nia for you. That's just her backward way of showing her papa she loves him. Must be. That's the type of girl she is, ultra mega charming, isn't it? Still, without her, I can't start this adventure. Legendary spots I've planned for us. She mentioned one to have a gander at someplace called the Max Slayer, didn't she? Sounds to me like she was a good old papa to chase after her. Well, she needn't worry. I'm not one for wasting time. Which means it's time I gotta move on. Cheers for a fun battle. I'll be seeing you then, lad. Take care of the strong Pokemon of yours. It's pretty good despite that thing you mentioned. Well, I'm glad, other than that, it was pretty decent at least. You hate that with a burning passion? Tyrantrum? And Tyrant? Aha, this must be the Max Slayer that Nia was talking about. Which means my darling daughter's in there, right now, having a giggle with some rare Dynamax Pokemon. That's you again, well, kid, maybe you ought to come as well. Right, just you hold on, Nia, my dear. Here comes Papa! Having to clean up other people's shit out of your dogs, or other people's dogs' shit. Gosh, yeah, it would really suck to have to clean up people's shit. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I've had a hell of a day, so bear with me. I thought I looked down and said, you're cleaning up people's shit, and I was like, what? And my brain was like, oh yeah, we're talking about dogs here. Dogs. I feel you, though. We don't really technically have that problem here. My dog's the only one that shits in this yard. I was just making a joke. They were talking about having to clean up other people's dog shit out of their yard, and I was like, we don't gotta worry about that here. My dog's the only dog that shits in this yard. Had to do it today, not happy about it. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it though. Yeah, I mean, people should be more courteous. I didn't read that first part. Oh, I think you can. I think she said she couldn't help him. Precious daughter's in there, and I'm going in after her. I understand, sir, but what? I'm here to have an adventure, and I want to kick it off right now. Simply can't allow it, sir. There you are, lad. So, you've come after all, have you? Alright. Something the matter? Nothing's alright, and everything's the matter. This ultra mega numpty of a scientist insists on getting in my way. Numpty of a, I beg your pardon, sir? If you'd be so good as to simply listen, I could let you through. Dynamax adventures are quite fraught with peril, and I'm afraid I got no patience for standing here listening to your rattle off then fond print. We're just going around in circles. You seem to know this gentleman. Would you simply listen to my explanation? So, if so, then I could allow the two of you to enter as a pair. Aha, now you're talking. Go on then. Let's hear what the good lady's got to say. And then we'll go find my little Nia together, right? Right? Are you ready to hear my explanation of Dynamax adventures? Sure. That's what I like to hear, mate. I owe you one. Very well then, I will proceed. Wish you could skip it. The Max Lair is a labyrinthine. I'm just gonna say labyrinth underground caverns where rare Pokemon dwell, the likes of which normally are not found in the Galar region. Form a team of 4 trainers and set off to explore the mysterious Max Lairs. I've already read all this. If you don't know what it is, go to basically the beginning of all this, like the very first video on the Pokemon Sword stream. You got all this. There's no reason for me to read this all over again. Right. I follow you. You're saying you don't want Galar losing control, so Pokemon rent some particles, and we must see a rare overexposure. That was stunningly incorrect, sir. This is a dangerous place. Please make sure you've a firm grasp of the rules. I'm still a touch lost, but that's the type of place this is, eh? Right, sounds like this is all a bit beyond me, so I'll just go on in and get cracking. Here comes Papa, my darling Nia. Sir, no, I just told you it's too dangerous. What's going on with that man? He looks so much like Chairman Rose, but his attitude doesn't match the chairman's at all. Well, when you're ready to go chase him down, pardon me, I meant when you're ready to begin your Dynamax adventure, please let me know. All good, Tim? It ain't that hard to use a little bag. Bend down and pick it up and put it in a bin. It's true. Honestly, for people who do like publicly walk their dogs, it is supposed to be a commonly courteous thing to do. Here, like, we live in an apartment complex, but nobody goes in there like a backyard area, except for my dog and the kids here. But they obviously know what dog poop looks like, and they just avoid it. And the people who mow it, they really just don't care. So that's a little different. But if it was like publicly walking your dog like down the street to other people's yards and letting them just kind of like poop there, yeah, I totally agree. It's not cool. Again, actually, these people above us sometimes have kids, and the people at the very end here have kids, but they all play up front and nobody plays in the back, which is messed up because the front is a parking lot. So Choco just kind of gets to have that whole backyard area to herself randomly. There's this other person who has dogs sometimes. I don't know their schedule with that, but they don't really kind of like, I really don't know what they got going on. Back in, yeah. Welcome back, Tim. And yeah, I mean, publicly walking your dog and letting it poop in other people's yards is yeah, it's a little messed up. It's kind of like a common courteous thing that you're supposed to, like, you know, have one of those little like dog poop bags kind of just chilling in your pocket for that kind of reason. There's honestly something in the last year and a half I was talking to Stacy about and a friend at work, where I honestly feel like this last year and a half has just brought out the worst in a lot of people. People are more judgy these days. People are more, I think sitting at home so long has brought out the inner bad in so many people. And it's just, I don't know how to put it other than that, but yeah, a lot of people have shown their real colors in the last year and a half, and I feel like the biggest thing is just like sitting at home and just, it's really worn thin on a lot of people, so they found like really, really judgy ways to look at things. That and a lot of like, non-common courtesy-esque things. If you see them doing it, you get them to pick up their shit. You got cameras around your house? You don't want to clean up someone else's shit? I feel ya. Do you go on a Dynamax Adventures or prod you with Dynamax or as a reward? I'll also allow you to keep just one of the Pokemon you catch along the way. Would you like to embark upon a Dynamax adventure? Let's do it. I wish I didn't have to use NPCs. That's the part that sucks the most. It's okay. Would love to have any of you here with me. It would be amazing. Even if not people are on camera there. Oh, I don't even know if I can do this alone. Can you? Don't invite others, that's it. Okay, here we go. Seeking, Grovile, or Ninjask I get for selection. I don't know who we're going up against. I'm gonna go Grovile. I love Grovile, it's one of my favorite starter chains. It's all good, Tim. Like I said, there's not really much of anything that could go on. I really hope we all choose normal. Good. Yeah, I don't even have my Nintendo account linked onto here, so regardless, I still have to go alone. We probably won't make it far, but that's okay. It's supposed to be just trying it out, I'm pretty sure anyway. So Tim, you've been playing any good games lately? I'm in this soul-searching spot where I don't know what to stream after all this still. I've got a few games I've thought about streaming that I have here already. I've talked to Stacy about it, I've talked on the stream about it, I really have just no idea. I don't want to start an MMO. I don't want to do anything that's just like too completely long. I really do not know what to do next. Mostly Skyrim. See, that would be a fun one, but it is entirely way too long of a game to be able to even try. I'd never get through Skyrim. I know so much about it, and there's like so much to it that I would get nowhere with that. That's cool though. How far are you now, and what kind of like things are you working on? Want an older Pokemon game? Mostly because of playability. Don't hate me for it. I'm not the biggest fan of ROMs these days, or emulators. And there's a lot of just that do not have a Switch port that I really wish that did, to be fair. And I would really honestly consider it. I'd like to do Heart Gold. That'd be a really fun one. But yeah, playability is very hard, so to speak. Just started a new playthrough after getting 300 plus mods downloaded. Jesus, that's a lot of mods. Getting stuff to work, enough to play. That is a lot of mod. Do you ever just get like over modded? Like I've found out with some mods in some games, like if you do it, like they'll just like make one mod disappear, and then one will like overshine the others. And a lot of it depends on their coding, but it's interesting now. At some point, yeah. So about how many mods do you try to run all at once, Tim? And what maybe kind of mods are you going through this time around? It got two-shotted by a wishy-washy? Really? For special edition, it takes a little better than Uldrum. Man, I haven't played the actual OG Skyrim in I don't know how long. All of them are all 300? Jeepers. That is a lot of mods. 300 plus. That is just so many. It's gonna be very iffy. I have nothing that would be good against dragon, so I figured this would be the best bet, and now I feel like that was wrong too. Going past that, you'll break the game. I don't see how you already don't break the game. Bless you. Wouldn't be able to do it if you're on your old PC, but the one you have now is enough to grunt. Has enough grunt to handle it. Oh, I meant the Dynamax and I didn't do it. As much as I hate to, I am actually gonna start this next battle and then take a very, very, very quick restroom break. Okay, we got ground, poison, ground. Hands down. And with that, I'm gonna make it very quick. I'll be right back. Okay, we got Sand Slash, not what I expected because, well, damn, just to be fair, it's ground and poison, which could also... I was trying to avoid that poison because we're running grass, and we ended up getting the poison anyway, so... It is what it is. Let's see what the hell it's gonna go. think this one hits everybody, not one. Nope, just hits one randomly. I don't know why. I guess I was thinking earthquake. Sand Slash isn't part poison? I thought it. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure Sand Slash is ground poison. No, you're not. It is just ground. What? I thought it was ground poison. I guess it's just because it can learn poison sting. Maybe that was like an old placebo from back in the day. Weird. Just ground. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Said old placebo from back in the day. From, the fact that I guess he could learn poison sting. That's the only way I could possibly explain why I'm thinking that. It's always the loop-de-loop. But yeah, like I said, I guess it was just a placebo. From myself, obviously. There's nothing that would have intended that other than obviously the game, like I said, you can learn like poison sting at a pretty low level. And I guess it was just always like a little something my brain putting it on that. Oh yeah, ground poison. That's the only thing I could muster from that one. Always the whirly-durly. Sometimes it's that jingly shot. It's a freaking Suicune. Well, what a first time. Which it's not really the first time for me, but in this playthrough it is. Suicune. Wow. I'm not gonna be shiny hunting. I would rather do that with real people if I was going to. If we can get to the end, I'll catch it. If not, it'll be my Dynamax raid one catch. Suicune. Hardoof. Yeah, let's be fair. We can't really take this seriously anyway because multiple reasons. The biggest one being, I mean, still in our non-traditional playthrough, I couldn't use it in the team. Can't really do a lot with it anyway. Tish, hello. How are you? Thank you for jumping in over on Facebook, Tish. Sorry. My dog caught my attention. It's just like rooting around over beside Stacy, just throwing random clothes in like a... I don't know what you call that thing. A robe, tunic, cloak thing around. It's just being weird. Hopefully the ankle's feeling better though. I know you had the... Was it yesterday you had the shot that you were talking about? Hopefully it's going better. There's a streamer you've been following that's been an 83 max rated adventure, still hasn't found a shiny Suicune yet. I feel the pain. There's a streamer, Stacy and we don't really actively watch the person. We do here and there. that it took them like 7 days, basically, like, cumulatively. I can't remember how many hours, but it was just a long time trying to find a certain shiny in another shiny hunt. Awesome. It's confused. I was hoping it wouldn't like hurt itself in confusion. It didn't, thankfully. Let's just try to help everybody else. Try to lower its defense, maybe. Because right now, we're all benefiting from getting the additional help, which kind of sucks. Brig Break's not really doing a lot of damage. So maybe we can use Screech up there, attacks a little bit by lowering its defense. Probably uses on Sandslash. Nope, Ninjask. I think we have one more death before we get thrown out. It could be our last one here, though. Yeah, we got one more. Nope, that was the last one. Damn it. It's okay. Again, those are NPCs. I didn't think we were going to win. I didn't even think we were going to get that far, if I'm being quite honest. You decide to head back to the entrance, keeping an eye out along the way. Maybe you'll spot Peony's daughter somewhere. Hang on, I recognize you. Are you here for a Dynamax adventure too? Wicked. Guess we're on the same wavelength. I'm Peonia. Nice to properly meet you. What about you? What's your name? I'm Tombles. Wow, that's a perfect name for you. It really suits you. So, is my dad on his way here too? I haven't seen him. Has he got it turned around and wound up back at the entrance? Listen, sorry for using you to distract my old man back there. He's as stubborn as a mudbray. Things would go all right after I left. Wait, what? You beat my old man? You sure pulled a blunder there. He used to be a gym leader, you know. Even on holiday, he's no pushover. You know, my dad was going mad with the excitement for this trip. He kept going on about how he had planned for us to check out local legends on this super intense adventure tour, or Adventour, as he calls it. But I mean, come on. What's a girl my age, or what girl my age would be caught dead doing something naff thing like that with her dad? Besides, I really fancy having more battles with Dynamax Pokemon. The thrill of battling one of those massive towering Pokemon, just thinking about it gets me more pumped. You know what? I just had a thought. You're a pretty fierce trainer, huh? Then I bet you could handle taking my place on my old man's Adventour. Sounds like great fun. Right? Too right it does. It's a brilliant idea if I do say so myself. He's so hyped about all this, it'd be a shame to just leave him on his own. And who knows, you could end up running into a legendary Pokemon. How about I meet back up with you two after I've had my own fun in the Max Lair? Go on then, enjoy your twosome tour of legends. Tell my old man the deal and all that. You can do it, stupid NPCs. Yeah, it happens. I'm kind of used to the NPCs after this playthrough. Back, gonna be back, gonna get a glass of tea. All good run, I'll be here. It hurts. It ultra mega hurts, Nia. Where's my darling Nia? What happened? This fine gentleman appears to have tripped on a rock and struck his head. Adventures aren't to be taken lightly. I've learned that firsthand now. Firsthand now? Firsthand, I mean. I was just checking to see if my little girl was behind some rocks, and look how I've ended up. Behind some rocks. Is your daughter a roly-coly, sir? There we go, I'm up. No little bump's gonna keep me down long. That kip's got me feeling right as rain. How about it then, lad? Did you find my darling Nia? I did. Well, here's how it went. You don't say. So dear Nia is set on staying away till she's had her fill in the Dynamax adventure stuff. And she wants the two of us to go on ahead and get cracking on the Grand Peony Advent Tour. You know? I burned the candle at both ends, working out the best itinerary I could for my dear Nia's sake, but I guess she's at the age when she doesn't want her old man tagging along all the time, and I'm trying to press her into doing what I want to do properly. Don't win any Dad of the Year awards. Right then, what's your name, kid? Cheers, Tombles, my name's Peony. Wait, have I already told you that? Then it's twice as nice to meet you. Let's have ourselves such a smashing adventure. I was going to say adventure, but it wasn't that time. Adventure that my dear Neil will be itching to join in on the fun. Yeah, let's. Now, that's an ultra mega great response. Just what I was hoping to hear. We're going to have ourselves a real treat of a legendary Pokemon hunt. So, that's decided. Now then, Tumbles, let's get ourselves to Freezington. It's a town just a short ways off. Time for a strategic planning. Meeting for Peony's Advent Tour. I'll fill you in the details once you get there. I say, let us reconvene post-haste. Just pulling your leg. Can you imagine if I actually talk like that? Yeah! That's my new laugh. Doing it from now on. Even if it's a bad joke. What up, Bon? How's it going? That would be awesome. Would be very cool. Bon, glad you could make it. Hopefully you're having a really good night. And have had a really good day. Played more horror games. I'll have some coming up soon, or well, one of them. You know, Resident Evil 8. I do like playing horror games, but it's just not my main focus. It's more of a something I like to, as I like to see, keep on a back burner. I like to play horror games, but I don't want my whole channel to be me playing horror games. I really enjoy RPGs more than anything. RPG, JRPG is really things I'm mostly into. Which is, you know, a very easily thing to say what my channel is more focused on. I know I'm a variety streamer, but if I had a focus, it's definitely more so that. And I do like horror games, but again, I like to keep them on a back burner and everything. Resident Evil 7 gameplay, shit was lit. Did you watch Until Dawn? It's long, but it's short. It's only 2 streams, but they're very long streams, both of them. I did stream Until Dawn as well. That was another horror game I've played. I feel like there's another, but if there is, I can't think of it. I played a few, but the Until Dawn was a pretty decent one too. Until Dawn 2? Yeah. It's on YouTube in the playlist section, Until Dawn. I only did 2 streams. I was trying to do like a weird, kind of like very long playthrough kind of thing. I enjoyed the game, and it was my first playthrough with it, but I hated how I did the end. I was tricked, I was bamboozled, damn bamboozled for the end. But yeah, I played Until Dawn. Again, it's on YouTube, it's in a playlist, it's all like 2 videos. I did the whole game. They were a little bit longer streams, longer than normal. And, but yeah, I played Until Dawn. And again, we'll have, in a few months, we'll be doing Resident Evil 8. Hello, hello, what do we have here? Another visitor. I am the mayor of this fair town, Freezington. I must say it's a surprise to have visitors arriving in our out-of-the-way town, one after another. Might you be here to learn about the legends of the king and the bountiful harvest as well? No. No, never mind. It hardly bears asking. After all, there's very little otherwise to attract the visitors to our sleepy corner of the region, which is a bit of a shame, really. People come all this way to investigate what turns out to be a mere fairy tale, but since you've made the journey, I must offer you the Freezington speciality as a memento. A boat neck sweatshirt. It's a shirt emblazoned with the likeliness of the king, the bountiful harvest. I'm afraid it hasn't sold quite as well as we had hoped. We've got a fair number left over, illustrations based on its extremely ancient accounts of the king's appearance, hence the unusually sized head, but we thought it might make the design a touch more hip, as they say. Nobody says that. If you'd like to see what I'm talking about, I'm sorry, I'll stop that. If you'd like to see what the king really looked like, I suggest you take a look at the statue by the fields at the corner of the village. By the by, while you're here in the Crown Tundra, feel free to let your lead Pokemon out of its ball and take it out for a stroll. Farewell for now. What about The Last of Us? Yeah, I did The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. Did both of those. They're both also on the stream. It was The Last of Us Remastered, actually, which I really enjoyed. It is a very good remaster, but yeah, I did The Last of Us, The Last of Us Remastered and Left Behind. I did the whole DLC of things, and then I did the Last of Us 2. 50 Cent, Blood on the Sand. How many 50 Cent games is there for real on the real? But I'll probably never play any of them. Not to hate on 50 Cent, I don't really like his music. He's not my favorite rapper or like artist, for one, and his video games I could only imagine. I think the only one that I would play if he had one might be a Pimp My Ride game, which I won't play either, to be honest with you. That's probably where I enjoyed 50 Cent the most. And Pimp My... Oh, wait, no, that was Exhibit. 50 Cent. Exhibit was Pimp My Ride. What else did 50 Cent do? Did he have a show? Why am I confusing Exhibit with 50 Cent? Sorry, I'm not trying to be silent. I'm trying to think about more 50 Cent-esque things. Because my brain was flooded with randomly, obviously, Exhibit. What happened to Exhibit, by the way? Let's be like, they gonna made a Pimp My Ride remastered for the PS5 console? Really? But no, for real, what happened to Exhibit? What's he doing these days? What up, Omar? How's it going? Thanks for joining over on YouTube. Last of Remastered was one of the favorites you've played. Yeah, it was really good. It was a really good remaster. Sleep? I'm not ready for sleep just yet, Omar. I understand if you're sleepy though, and it's pretty late. Over here, Tumbles. What about Def Jam? Oh, I wouldn't stream it, but I did. The only Def Jam game I've ever played was Def Jam Vendetta back in the day. Now that was some good shit. Def Jam Vendetta, oh man. Talk about a game with some hip hop artists beating the shit out of each other. And I'm talking like straight beating the shit out of each other. They almost went harder than Mortal Kombat in that game. The Last of Us? Oh, you can't see that. It's actually very, 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 like, not okay these days, for one. But two, The Last of Us, if you haven't played The Last of Us and you're judging it on other people's opinions, you already did yourself dirty. You gotta play The Last of Us. The Last of Us 1 and 2, if you like Sony exclusives and you're going on other people's opinions, especially that negative of an opinion, Jeezers, Jeepers, Jonkers, you already did yourself like damn dirty. Double damn dirty at that. You gotta play it. Shaq Fu. I'm sorry, I'm not playing any video game with Shaq in it. I will not. Thinking about jumping off? Not sure. I feel you're on. Hopefully you stick around for a little bit. I'll definitely be here. And I definitely, as far as things go with like The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 2 is just controversial, is what I'll say. There's a lot of things happen. If you play The Last of Us, then you'll get why people didn't like The Last of Us 2. If you didn't play either one, you're judging off other people say, then I don't know why you play games, period, because you can't play games based on other people's opinions. It's like watching a film based on Rotten Tomatoes. If that's literally how you watch films, like literally, you should just stop watching films. Rotten Tomatoes is like the worst, like, literally to me, the worst judge of character for a film. Because they'll give something that's hilarious, like 22%. They'll give something that is so boring, like a 98 or 100. Which is, it's rare for not, like, Rotten Tomatoes to do that. Like, again, basically what I'm saying is, you can't go off other people's opinions. You gotta try things on your own. If you're literally playing games based on opinions and reviews, you're gaming wrong. You gotta have your own opinion. Is it open world? Yeah and no. Honestly, it's more like, if you played any of the Uncharted games, it's more like that. It's, how do you put it? It's definitely not open world. Like, it's not a complete open world like Days Gone. It's more like area-specific open world. You get certain areas that you're, like, going through in stages, and there's certain stages are technically open world. That's the best way I know how to put it. Sleep schedule is so off. At least you have one, Ron. I don't, unfortunately. It's polarizing? I wouldn't say that. Again, it's a very, the best way to put The Last of Us 2 is controversial. There's nothing wrong with saying something's controversial, because it is. Either you like it or you don't. Cult fans are gonna like it, cult fans are gonna hate it. Two sides of the coin, regards to the opinions about that game. Yeah, exactly. You know, that's exactly how I'd put it too. The best thing I know how to say about it, like, either really gonna love it, or you're just gonna absolutely hate it. It's kind of with saying the first game too, though. The first and second game, the second game is a little bit more reeling and unreeling because it hits you in the same boat, but puts you in a position that is much more regarding how invested you are to the story. So, I don't even want to say that. It's how invested you are into any game, period, and the story. Because sometimes, if you're like me, long-term things tend to heal a wound, I guess you could say. While as far as like sometimes with certain games, symptomatically things happen that are crucial to some people with some fans that it just makes it harder to get over, or they just can't. So it's a hard one, man. It's a super hard one to judge. Like, I have my own opinions on it. I say watch the streams. You watch the streams if you really want an opinion on it, or just play the game, you know, and create your own opinion, because everybody definitely has their own. That's again while I go back, completely backtrack and say it's a super controversial game. It's super fun, but you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. With The Last of Us 2, and same with The Last of Us 1 though. You're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it, and it's the only way I've seen with both of them. But they're very cinematic. The stories are very compelling. Both games, there's a lot to them. And honestly, say give them whirly dirly. Try them, play them. Don't listen to other people. Form your own opinion. Usually crash about 3 or 4 a.m. Get woke up at 12 by your family over stupid shit. Thankfully, my family likes to sleep too, so I don't deal with that very often, but I definitely understand what you will say if people don't. Yeah, and I agree, Tim. You know, don't take it personally. It's a video game. It's like reading a story and the story didn't go the way you wanted to in the end. Or watching a film and the film didn't go the way you wanted to in the end. You gotta take it for what it is. Sometimes you just gotta take that light nudge on the chin and just keep going. And that's basically how that game is. I don't really want to dive into it too hard. We've already went over this way too many times, to be fair. On this stream, but it's a game you should try out, and if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. That's the way to go. Well, the game you love is one of the most hated, so you guess you'll try it. Honestly, it's worth it, especially the first game. Play the first game, you'll probably love it. Second game, I don't know. I really don't know. It's worth trying out. What game is that though? I'm very curious. What's the game is the most hated? I'm very curious. Check the fridge if they got any food. This pokey little place will be our lodgings. Ark? Yeah, I feel well. Honestly, Stacy loves Ark. Hey, just talking to somebody. They were saying they liked one of the most hated games. You like Ark, they like Ark. That's all I was saying. I know a few people that actually like Ark, to be honest with you. I got a friend that I went to high school with that has played Ark since, like, beta. And dude still is just like, yeah, I don't care how shitty it gets. I'll still play it. And, so, you're not alone, Omar. I know a lot of people that like Ark. Again, Stacy likes it. I got a friend from high school that likes it. I know actually a lot of people. I think Rez even enjoys it quite a bit. But as of this moment, it's also something far more important, our base camp. I know, it's not much of a base camp, is it? Still, we've got to give it a proper air of importance, haven't we? Now, enough fuffing about tumbles. Let me tell you what the Peony Exploration team is after. Round here, they got a very few strange and mysterious legends. For example, a huge-headed Pokemon known as the King of the Bountiful Harvest. Not to mention a massive red tree where legendary Pokemon gather. And furthermore, these great hulking dot-faced giants that sleep in some ruins or something, etc. See what I mean? This place is just bursting with juicy legends. And we're not stopping until we found just how much truth they've got to them. And there you have it. We are the Peony Exploration team.
The real deep down here is the whole universe.
And that is our grand, noble, magnificent goal. Of course, if I had it my way, I'd be doing this with my darling Nia. But who knows? Even they say chancy meetings can lead to blissful friendships. So here's to a grand adventure expedition, Chief Tumbles. Chief? Obviously. Look, what do you think would happen if the two of us went gallivanting off together? My dear Nia could come along for a grand emotional reunion and find this place empty. Just the thought of it, my own darling daughter sitting alone in this room, pining for her papa. Yeah, nope, not on my watch. I never let that happen. So I'll be the hold down the fort chief, which means you get the pleasure of being the expedition chief, which brings me to this. Go on, have it. An expedition uniform that I gotta change out of. Look at that, it fits you like a glove. I brought some spare uniforms so my dear Nia would have a few things to change into, so there's enough to give you one. And if you ever need to change or have a kit, by all means, just head to the bedroom back here. Got some different colored scarves in there, so switch it up if you fancy a bit of style. Here, have these two. Legendary Clue 1. Legendary Clue 2. And Legendary Clue 3. So yeah, we finished the olive armor last night, Omar. Don't trust him. Looks snazzy there, Tumbles. That dude's going to be a problem. I've already played all this, so kind of already know pretty much all about Peony. We're gonna actually kind of like speed this up. Gotta take a very quick restroom break. I'll be right back. Not getting the spoilers, please, in case people drop in who haven't seen these parts yet. Yeah, I mean, you know, I won't be talking about spoilers either. There's a great statue of it bang in the middle of the village, though its head isn't as massive as they say on my notes. I said that wrong, but I just kind of winged it. Do you want to change it back into usual clothes? Yeah. All set. Time to investigate the legend surrounding the Crown Tundra. Aha, I've just an idea. Here's a little something to help you out. Random Master Ball is supposed to be one ultra mega corker of a ball. Use it whenever you think you ought to. I got it ages ago from somebody I used to know. Never could bring myself to use it though. If you're ever getting a bit turned around and come back to base anytime. You can't miss it. Just look for the adventure and crew flag I stuck out front. Handmade by yours truly. Anyway, I suppose that's that. Let the grand adventure begin. Have a smashing time out there. And to be fair, we're going to try to do a few things. We're probably... Well, how am I going to put that? We're going to be focusing on mostly getting the Crown Tundra Pokemon. Spectrier and... I can't remember the actual Crown Pokemon's name. It was kind of out there. That's basically where we're going to go with this stream. And with the rest of it, I'll kind of ride off. I've done it before. If you want to see it, it is on the same playlist. Starting video 1 of this playlist is basically the same video we've done so far here today of me going through all of the Crown Tundra content. So I've been through this before. That's why I'm kind of just like, let's move on through some things here. And also, I'm going to be very just kind of like focused on certain things. I'm not going to be going after a lot of other things either because again, if you watch the beginning of this particular stream, I've shown you I've got a full completed Pokédex of this game for the main Pokédex, the Olive Armor, and the Crown Tundra. Not to mention, I've completely beat the game in every way, and we've got a lot of the shinies already too, so... Not skipping a lot there, just trying to like kind of ease off. I'm not trying to like grind too much on this playthrough. There's a uniform. Oh, sorry, where's my uniform? Looks in the backpack. Oh, shit, what happened? Basically. Oh, that uniform. It's a statue of a Pokemon, but somehow it feels as if something's missing. I already know. I'm just gonna kind of like get to it. Again, I've played through it before, so I already know. This, you know, bread basket looking thing. Hey, Chief! My pillow's caught your eye, eh? Your pillow? Oh, hey, listen here, Chief. I've got some wisdom to impact. You can put your head on it and have a kip it's a pillow. And unfortunately, I went and left my favorite pillow back at home, so I went to have a look around town for something to rest my head on. And I found this out back behind the inn. Can I have it? Come off it! You want me to hand over my ultra mega comfy pillow? That's asking a lot, even coming from you, Chief. What's that? You think my pillow's got something to do with the legendary Pokemon? Yeah, ultra mega, seriously? This is just some old thing I found. But if you really want it, Chief, who am I to refuse? Alright, go on, have it. But you'd better make sure you track that legend down. Elon Musk actually tweeted something the other day that was hilarious to me. Like, you saw how big that thing was, and look at this bag. And he was like, where do you think your in-game character places all their inventory? And I just thought that was hilarious. What up, Pokemon Trainer? How's it going? It's a statue of a Pokemon, but somehow it feels as if it's missing something. It looks like the wooden crown could fit onto the statue here. Would you like to try fitting it on? Yes! The one crown fit perfectly on the statue. Crown? Does it want you to follow it? It almost bothered me how this Pokemon looked. I like it. I'm hit and miss with it, though, at the same time. What up, sheepdog? Crow. It seems as if the mysterious Pokemon wants to test your strength. Do you want to ready a Pokeball? No. Oh, yes. Yes, we want to do that. That's exactly what we want to do. Sorry. Test my strength, mighty crown Pokemon. I forgot your name. And your top. I forgot your top too. So, I forgot 2 things about you. It's been a bit. We'll try it. What up, Riz? How's it going? Thanks for jumping in over on Twitch. How are you tonight, Riz? Hopefully you're doing pretty good. You're alright? Glad to hear that, at least. That was it. It is down. Kind of a long day. Oh, I feel ya. I feel ya entirely. Who are you? Did you have fun? I can't read it. Is it real and crone? Words I can't understand. Again. Oh, yeah, what's up? I heard big ruckus coming from over here. What's this now, Chief? Were you having a Pokemon battle? Huh? What a massive noggin! What's this? Getting tired? I'm definitely tired. Watch the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer. They're going to mess up the movie you fill up. Well, the video game and the movie are like definitely separated. The movie, for the most part, to me looks good, but I don't know. We'll see. Next month. Was up for almost 24 hours and just knocked out and could not wake up for the life of you. Oof. I just had a rough day on my end. Had to work, and then Stacy and I had to go through like a whole conundrum of like we had to replace a dryer today, and just like a whole mess of stuff that was just like out of the blue, out of the ordinary, nothing planned, and it was just one of those days, you know, one of those like I'm an adult, I gotta do shit kind of days, and it was just like stream crash, like Crash Bandicoot. I don't know. I've really wanted to play Crash Bandicoot 4, the newest one, but I don't know. Ah, yes, a sturdy body, just as I expected. I hope he doesn't mind. I make use of him. Make use of it for the time being. Are you the Pokemon? Oh, I see you have grasped the situation already. Very astute of you. I am Calyrex. I am the one known as the King of Bountiful Harvest. I borrowed this man's body in order to thank you in person, so to speak. Indeed, there are no words to adequately express my gratitude towards you for restoring my statue. In days long past, I reigned over these lands as king. The humans offered me their loyalty and respect as I was able to bring lush vegetation to the land and give them plentiful harvests year after year. However, it seems that over many, many years, the people of this land have forgotten my existence. They used to make offerings to me every year, but even that tradition has long since been lost to the ravages of time. You see, in the faith of the people that grants me strength, and now I have lost all but a fraction of my former power. Even my loyal steed has abandoned me. However, you were kind enough to restore my statue. That act has returned some strength to me, at least enough to speak to you by borrowing the body of another. Now, kind-hearted human child, I have a favor to ask of you. I must know once and for all whether the people have truly forgotten about me. I wish you to speak to the villagers and ask if they remember the King of Bountiful Harvest. I have tried asking them myself, you understand, but they treated me like I was some sort of fairy tale creature or flew into a mild panic at the sight of me. Please, kind-hearted human, I beg you to help me. Stream's definitely alright on my end, Omar. DLC was pretty cool storytelling and world building. Game Freak needs to do more stuff like that. I totally agree, Rez. I'd like them to do more as well. I wish they'd do more with this, if I'm being very fair. I really liked the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. I'd like to see more of content like this in the future. I was hoping we'd see more with Pokemon Sword and Shield, but sadly I don't think so. But yeah, I feel you though. I really enjoyed it. I wish this, I was talking to Stacy a little bit before, and I know this one was more like legendary Pokemon based, and the Isle of Armor is more like battles and like building your reputation, training a legendary and stuff like that. But I wish there was more battles in this. There is, you know, there's with the legendary stuff, but like for a playthrough like I'm doing right now, the legendaries are kind of just like a complete afterthought, you know? Oh dear, I'm sorry, I'm rather busy doing nothing right now. Oh, well, that's just about the rudest thing I could think of. Welcome to Freezington. It must have been quite a journey to get here. The Crown Tundra is famous for its carrots, you know. Maybe you'd be interested in getting some carrot seeds as a souvenir. I'm good. Oh, now, no need to be shy. Though I must admit, these seeds are rather valuable to us. How about a trade? You bring me 8 pieces of Dynite ore, and I'll give you the seeds. Oh, it's all about quid pro quo. Quid pro go. Or whatever the phrase was. The King of Bountiful Harvest. I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the king would steal my body away. The Pokemon King? Oh, sure, my grandma used to tell me stories about it all the time when I was a kid. An old fairy tale that the Pokemon King sure used to, when I was a kid, an old fairy tale that the King of Bountiful Harvest. I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that, okay, never mind. Okay, we talked to those two. There's this old guy. What up, old guy? Do I remember the King of Bountiful Harvest? Well, of course I do. It's only the main tourist attraction of our lovely Freezington, after all. I imagine we would see more visitors if only the king were real. I don't know who else to talk to. What about this guy? The King of Bountiful Harvest? Well, if it exists, why doesn't he heal? Why doesn't it heal the crop? The land around here so we can grow crops for a change. Alright. That was enough, apparently. That's why you loved the Mount Battle and Coliseum, just 100 straight battles. Speaking of, people were upset because during the Pokemon announcement the other day they didn't mention Coliseum or XD at all. Wait, was there a reason people were expecting those? I mean, both of those, like Coliseum, we all know, unfortunately, there's like a lot of like issues, apparently, with the copyright of that game. That's why we don't have ports. I'm upset about it too, if I gotta mention, you know, in the end, I didn't know we were supposed to expect anything there. But as far as XD goes, there's not a lot that I know about the game other than its existence. But I know Coliseum, there was like a big copyright issue. And that's why there's never been ports or remakes or anything like that so far. Just the very beginning when they were showing all the best Pokemon games they did. Oh, that's probably why. You're talking about at the beginning of the Pokemon, what was it called? I can't think of the name right now. I know what you're talking about. When it was showing like from 1996 all the way up to like 2021. That little thing where it was like showing you, what did they call that? Is it the Pokemon Direct at the beginning of it though? Where they were just like Pokemon green and red, then blue and yellow, and then they just went all the way down the line showing you clips from the anime to the trading card game and stuff like that. That's funny because I didn't actually notice that it wasn't in there though. That's hilarious. It is, it does suck, and it is a little sad that those games are just in the shadows because of copyright issues. Ah, human child, I trust you were able to speak to the villagers, so how was it? Did they say anything about me? They did, but just that you were a fairy tale. It's as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. It seems the people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. No, of course. I'm not grieving. I'm the king of bountiful harvest, after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond doubt that I cannot simply rely on human faith if I want my powers to return. If only my loyal steed were to return to me, I would regain something of what I've lost. Your loyal steed? Yes, the four-legged Pokemon that I used to ride all across the land. The very same Pokemon my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though, in ancient times we spent many days together dashing through the valleys and over the mountains of this land. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. Dak the Collector, hello, how are you? Everybody in the raid section, thanks for joining in. Flakes, hello. Together dashing through the valleys and over the mountains of this land, my power waned, and I was forced to part ways with it. Now, I know not where it may be. Even if we should succeed in locating my loyal steed, I have my doubts as to whether it has remained, well, loyal. I have lost so much power. Perhaps the villagers know something about my currently not so loyal steed. I would be in your debt if you could speak to the head of the village in my behalf. If you were able to find any information at all, I ask that you let me know. Minato, thank you for jumping in, and thank you also for following on Twitch there. Everybody following on Twitch, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's very awesome. But Minato, thank you for jumping in on YouTube. I really appreciate that. How are you, Minato? Hopefully you're having a great day. Yeah. Chief, with a massive noggin. Wait. No, it's normal. I must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel strange. Like my body's not quite my own. Guess I'll head back to the base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here. Hope everyone's having an awesome evening. Yeah, everybody in the raid, I hope you're also having an awesome evening like Sith said there. And I appreciate the raid, everybody jumping in. Really appreciate that, everybody on Twitch. For everybody on and from the Twitch raid. Everybody, you know, following along the way. Trying to get the info we need. I think we just go up here. The mayor's not home at the moment. You want to have a look at the fields in the Giant's bed. You can go look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields of the Giant's bed are the southeast of the village. go through the frost point field and just keep going to the left. Kind of hard. Let's go into YouTube, but not vice versa. I don't know. I think Minato sees your messages. I don't know. There's been like a little something going on with Twitch here lately. The last 2 nights, I think. But everybody sees the messages so far. I could see them on YouTube myself. Stream on both YouTube, Twitch. Yes, Dak the Collector. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook all at the exact same time. Unfortunately, though, for people who watch on Twitch, or not Twitch, sorry. I'm very tired, so bear with me. Let me rephrase this. Unfortunately, for people who watch on Facebook, they can't see Twitch or YouTube chat, nor can they, well, I guess that goes without saying, they can't read the chat. I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time, but on YouTube and Twitch, if you're streaming, or if you're watching over on YouTube, you can see Twitch chat and YouTube chat, and if you're watching on Twitch, same, you can see YouTube and Facebook chat. But unfortunately, on Facebook, if you jump to the Facebook section, unfortunately, you can only see Facebook chat. It's just how Facebook works. Facebook is more of a, their algorithm and API in their comment section and live chat section is still a comment section based biased thing. So, unfortunately, Facebook is like the, I don't know how you could put it, but they are a little bit different when it comes to like how I stream. But yes, I stream on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the exact same time. And either one, you know, you can talk to people from YouTube and Twitch, and you can still see chat from Facebook as well on either YouTube and Twitch. Used to do that, but always messed up the chat for you, like you used to view. Aren't supposed to multi-stream. It's a very, very, very thin line. I know. I've definitely dug into. I'm an affiliate over on Twitch. I am actually a. I've got my monetization set up on all 3. There's a very thin line that you can draw with coming to things and multi-streaming and live streaming on Twitch. Twitch doesn't want you to, for the most part, but there are certain limitations that you can do to things where you skim under the line, and technically you're within the confidential agreement user-wise, and that's kind of where I bathe. But yeah, affiliate. A lot of people don't like to do it. They don't want to lose their Twitch affiliation. I've been doing this for so long. It's I promise you, it's all good if you know how to do it and what you're doing. I do multi-stream. I'm sponsored through Restream. I've been doing this for a very long time. So there's ways you can do it that is the right way, and then there's ways that you can do it which you kind of tarnish your agreements. It's very long, it's very stipulous. I'm not going to get into it now. You can jump in over on Restream chat and ask people how to do it there. That's the best way to know how to put it. I'm not going to talk about it on stream. It's a very long stipulous chat, like very, very long. But there's ways you can do it, and ways that it's okay, and ways that you are not tarnishing your agreement with affiliation on Twitch. I promise you, I've been doing it for a very long time. But I feel ya. I feel ya, Tim, on Twitch for the moment. For some reason, it was posting. I don't get it, but I feel ya. Jimmy Chan. I have no idea what you said. Minutes seem terrifying. I know. It is a very big thing. A big thing is the user agreement. People love affiliation when it comes to YouTube. People love affiliation when it comes to Twitch. And YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, really. I understand. You know, you make quality content. You want to have some recompensance for it. You know, it's normal. We all would like this to be our in-game job. And again, I work with Restream. I get sponsored through Restream. I get to use Restream for free to help people out on Restream and to do it for myself. And Okay, brief explanation. There's a fear. I know a lot of people have it, and people don't want to lose affiliation, especially once you've worked so hard for it. So I totally understand. And, but look into things, do things a certain way, and, you learn that certain things will be okay, is the best way I know how to put it. Irfan, hello to you as well. Thank you for that. But I feel you. A lot of people, I've been streaming for a very long time. A lot of people have a lot of fears when it comes to multi-streaming. And it's understandable. If you still don't want to do it, definitely, but because of what you've heard from other people, I understand. I get it. And if it's how you feel, just don't do it if you don't want to. I totally feel like you should do what you're comfortable with, especially with streaming. But yeah, it's one of those things where you do it through what? Restream. It's literally called Restream. Mob Crush, and if there's another way you're talking about again, because you did enjoy it, yeah, it's Restream. Again, those stipulations are still there. The way I'm saying is, how am I putting it? If you actually are affiliate through Twitch, Twitch has a legal document you have to basically sign off on that says you will comply to their needs. The actual nice thing about that compliance is they do mention multi-streaming. But if you're streaming to somewhere at the exact same time, and I've mentioned this multiple times before, I've been streaming for years, I promise you. You can quote me on this as hard as you want, even to other people. Even on there, they say you can't use multi-streaming services because what is on their content first has to be there for 24 hours before you can post it to another place. If you are using multi-streaming services, even if you don't want to use Restream, regardless what their thing says with multi-streaming services, it does not clearly state, and it does not clearly state in fact, by fact, in factor of by law, and I mean this, it's a stipulation, it is, I'm telling you, I've been doing it for years, it's okay. I've been an affiliate on YouTube and Twitch, and I'm now on Facebook too. It's okay, and let me really explain this. I know what it says about multi-streaming services. It does in fact not say that you cannot live stream to one place or another. It says multi-streaming services, and I quote, it says, any stream you have on Twitch has to exist on Twitch for 24 hours before you post it somewhere else. If you are in fact multi-streaming, which it says they don't want you to use, and I know it says it, I've read the legal document, I've went through the Twitch legal thing several times, I talked about it multiple times. If you're in fact using good, and which is why I recommend Restream, because Restream is very good about it, their API, it's off by like 0.45 seconds, I think. 4.5 seconds, it's off, but that is not enough for legal. Legal is 14 seconds. Legal is 14 seconds. I'm stressing that. Legal is 14 seconds. 14 seconds. So if you are by standard streaming to one place at the exact same time, even regardless of their multi-streaming thing, because they actually can't use that in any way to take any affiliation from you, I promise they can't. If you are in fact within the 14-second legal document which states of copyright, you're fine. It's 14 seconds. 14 seconds. That's the copyright. 14 seconds. So if you're within that 14 seconds, you're just fine. It's why I like Restream, because the lag is not 14 seconds, about 4.5 seconds. That's the lag issue. Right there. 4.5 seconds. I've been using Restream for years. Again, I'm sponsored by Restream. I'm not just saying this because I'm sponsored by Restream. I'm really not. They don't even pay me to say it. I'm not paid at all. I know anybody that would be paid to say it would be saying that they're not paid. I'll tell you, they just let me use their platform for free. I've been doing it for years, though. So, by affiliation, by, everything, affiliation with YouTube, affiliation with Twitch, affiliation with Facebook, you are credited to yourself by law to state that your credited copyrighted content that you created for 14 seconds is okay to use over a platform. As long as you don't go over 14 seconds, they can't say anything. They can't sue you. They can't take away your affiliation. They can't take away your payment. They can't take away your monetization. None of it. 14 seconds is your mark. So make sure that your lag, your delay, everything is right there at key before 14 seconds. Again, mine's spelled 4.5. And Restream is who I credit for that. I really will, because, you know, they may not pay me, but they do let me use the system for free. I do help people out. If you want to join Restream Discord chat, weird shout out to put in there, but that's where me and a lot of other people can help you out. And we tell you how to work things out with that. Sadly, we can't help you out with legal issues, but as long as you keep it before 14 seconds, I promise you, you're safe. You're safe. 100% safe. It's 14 seconds for the copyright legal issue. That's something they do not put in their fine print. They will tell you you can't do it all day long because they don't want you to do it. If you're an affiliate with Twitch, they want you to focus on Twitch. They don't want you to help out Facebook and YouTube and all these other things. They want you to focus on them because they're making money off you. They don't want somebody else to be making money off you as well. Rant pretty much over, but that's the biggest plight. If I'm going completely legal, it's all the copyright thing is 14 seconds. Whether they state multi-streaming services or not, there's nothing to legally bound you about that, I promise. People will tell you all day long, I've been doing this forever. Streaming with Restream. 14 seconds. Keep your delays up. Keep your streams predominantly. As long as you're not 14 seconds before, you're streaming to multiple things at the exact same time. There is no copyright issue saying that you stream to one first than the other, and there's no way that they could ever take anything away from you because of that, because you did it perfectly without the 14-second Spectrum copyright issue messing you up. That, I promise you, I've been doing it forever, is how you work around all that. You back in the multi-streaming, it's worth it. It's worth it. I love Restream. Again, they do sponsor me. They let me use their stuff for free. I don't get paid though. I'm telling you, it's worth it. But yeah, what's the purpose of the paid version? The paid version is to, like, the free version, you can stream to YouTube and Twitch at the exact same time. The paid version, you can stream to YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time if you want to do a personal page. And then up from there, you can do custom RMTP, you can do custom API, and custom things along the way. The more you pay, the more you can customize your stream to make it look like the way you want to. My plan that I get, basically, is just to do a personal page on Facebook. Like I get personal page on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. But if you literally just want to do YouTube and Twitch, completely free, no watermark, no nothing. It's all you, and you get this free, awesome multi-chat app that you can just use all you want to. It's really cool. You're out, Ron. I understand. I will definitely enjoy. I really wish I knew what you were saying, Jimmy. I'm sorry, I don't, though. And sorry, the music stopped there. Let me get this going again. Sorry for the long explanation as well. I was trying to keep it short. It's really hard to explain in a short term. See you tomorrow night? Yes. Tomorrow's my last night of the stream. I will be on tomorrow night, though. Look forward to it. I'm not going to actually be on here too much longer myself. I'm going to get a little bit farther. I'm very tired. If you've been watching the stream throughout the night, you've known I've had a hell of a day. I'm very tired. I'm kind of just ready to chill out for the night and just, well, do that. But I cannot remember where this person is, unfortunately. They might have been back here closer to the tower. It's me, Peony. How's things going? Or how are things, Chief? What's that? You found someplace ruiny looking? That's gotta be one of those places, you know, where the legendary giants are supposed to be. Did you see the door with the mysterious rod on it? No one's been able to get it open. If that's true, then I think I'd call this a particular adventure. I'm really not trying to do the Reggies in this. I've done it before. Hey, have a great night, Omar. Have a good night, for sure. You personally liked it? Very informative? No problem, Dak. I'm glad I could help out. Again, you see all these things, and they hit you with all these, like, legal issues in their, like, very into it forums about, like, what you can and cannot do through streaming. But again, if you're ever curious, as far as copyright goes, you have 14 seconds. So just keep your delays up to snatch. Make sure your internet's good, and even throughout their random copyright things, they can't say anything to you. You know, if your stream exists within 14 seconds somewhere else live as it did somewhere else, even if they say they don't want you to using multi-stream content, that's like saying, like, and really, to be honest with you, that's like saying they want you to use a certain preference for streaming before streaming, which they can't do. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. There's a lot to it, but to be honest with you, there's not as much to it as a lot of people will tell you as far as legal issues go. It's definitely, it's very possible to multi-stream. So just keep that in mind, you know. Do your research, and you'll know what I mean. Well, how's that grab? Yeah, how's that grab you? Right then, Chief, I eagerly leave the rest of this research in your hands. Talk to you later. I'm gonna take a very quick restroom break, grab a drink too, I think. I'll be right back. We're gonna do the final stretch of the night, trying to find this other person, kind of wrap some things up here and there, but I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Akif, hello. Thank you for jumping in over on Facebook. I appreciate that. Let's see. Need to look at the bag really quick. I don't know if we'll find out this way. Let's see how much Dana ore we actually have from this dude out here. Because I know we need the carrot seeds, but I don't know how much we already have. Let's see. I've only got 3. Which is poo. Might have to do some more max raids, or Dynamax raids. We probably won't to not. See if we can find this other guy. I was hoping he'd be over there. I have no idea where to look for this person. He's around here somewhere. He's around the giant's bed. So he keep heading to the left. Maybe we'll just like work our way left over there, closer toward the top edge. He's not here. Need to switch up the team too. So you keep going to the left and you'll see the person. If you go too far left, then we'll go to the next area actually. Yeah, like the Frost Point Field. Now we're out at the graveyard though. Still considered the giant's bed? It is. So this person's around here somewhere. There he is. Alas, this field is no good either. The soil is bare, no crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the lands of the Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, dear visitor, what brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvest? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Frizzington. It's better to have a nice chat in the warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. And I know I didn't catch Calyrex, but it's okay. I've caught it before. I'm not worried about catching any Pokemon in this playthrough. It's mostly about getting through the story. It's literally pretty much all I'm worried about. So bear with me. Bear with me. It's not about catching the Pokemon. I've already done it before. If you go to the beginning of this video, you'll see where I've caught all the Pokemon I caught in this game. And we've done it with some trades and helpful friends. We've done a complete Pokédex completion of this game. This is merely just a story recap because I didn't stream the whole game. I did stream the Crown Tundra, and then I did a Pokédex completion, but I didn't do anything else. So I'm being very bleak with the Crown Tundra as well, which is why I've been asking a lot of people about stuff as far as like things that they might be interested in me streaming next. Honestly, the two things that probably will come next is going to be Concrete Genie. It was a free PS Plus game last month. I think yesterday or the day before might have been the last day that you could actually download it. It's a very short game. I was in debate if I was going to. My roster is very low, so it probably will be that, and then it's going to be like Mortal Kombat 11. I'm trying to just fill a nice little gap. I thought about doing Final Fantasy 13 as well. So the three right now are either Concrete Genie, Mortal Kombat 11, and its DLC with Aftermath, or Final Fantasy 13. We've had no votes or no opinions put on those, so I don't really know just yet. But it's just something to bridge the gap till like April the 30th, when Pokemon Snap comes out. Honestly, it's looking more so like it's gonna end up being Mortal Kombat 11, because as much as I like how Concrete Genie looks, it looks like it's very short, sounds like it's very short, and it was kind of a cult game, you know, not the most popular, so I understand. But it looks like he's had so many shinies given to him, it's crazy. Very true, yeah. In the completion of the Pokédex, lots of shiny Pokemon, which I was very grateful for, still am grateful for. But yeah, it looks like Mortal Kombat 11 story playthrough and Aftermath story playthrough will be probably is what's on Border next. It's what I would be mostly interested in. It seems like a nice little bridge gap, very cinematic, really good game. I've been weary because it's literally night and day from like Pokemon to all of a sudden Mortal Kombat. You got lighthearted storytelling with these fluffy, bubbly looking characters, all of a sudden blood, gore, crazy graphics, and a really hardcore tale of people that you see go from north to south really damn quick. But, I mean, I feel like that's just the gist of my channel at this point. So it's probably what's gonna happen. And we'll probably end up wrapping this up tonight with the Crown Tundra. I thought we'd be able to do it tonight and tomorrow, but it looks more like it's going to end up wrapping up tonight. Maybe tomorrow, though. We'll see. Maybe tomorrow will just be like a play-around day of Pokemon Sword, and then after the break on the weekend, we can probably do some Mortal Kombat or something. I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't. It's a game I've been hit and miss about how I felt about it, but no, I've never actually played it, though. Yeah, I've never played it, yeah. Not even a little bit. I've seen a lot of gameplay. It looks very interesting. It looks like very much like Days Gone meets Monster Hunter World meets well, it looks like that's like the gist of it. It looks like Days Gone meets Monster Hunter World, from what I've seen of it. But yeah, I've never actually played it, though. Have you seen what's happened to the statue of the King of Bountiful Harvest? Its head has become massive. You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design of our town souvenir shirts. But you speak as if you've seen the king with your own two eyes. The statue's been broken since I was a child. Oh, of course, you wanted to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvest. I'm getting very tired, so bear with me here. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such things, but come, then follow me. An old book I read long ago said that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable, but my memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall what exactly the steed so desired. I think it's best that you search the bookshelf over there if you want to find out any more. There are all kinds of books about the Crown Tundra. Which would you like to read? The King of Bountiful the King's Proud Steed. The horse Pokemon gave over its powers to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two even became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single knot. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe, but the king, in all of its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and secured its loyalty. And for each among us who claimed the steed's hide was black as the midnight gloom in which ghosts appear, is another who claim it was as white as a block of ice. None alive can now say which is the truth. Which would you like to check of the other books? Hardy crops for the tundra. While carrots can be grown in the crown tundra, they have rather unusual growth habits. When grown beneath the heaped snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown into tracks close to where many souls are laid to rest, shade roots carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are a favorite treat for many ghost-type Pokemon, while ice-type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. According to old fairy tales, the steed that the king of Bountiful Harvest rode upon loved both of these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of the white steed delighting in ice root carrots and others mentioning the black steed devouring shade root carrots. I think I'm done reading. I'm done reading. Yeah, we're done. I think, hopefully. Yeah, we're done. That's all we needed. Can't understand what it's saying. Oh, hey there, Chief. I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Human child, were you able to find something about my loyal steed? Yes. You say you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist. It has been so long since we rode together that I'd completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible? Carrots. Oh, carrots, you say? Yes, I remember now, even back when we were together. It would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in debt, you human child. What we must do now is clear. We are able to find carrots somewhere. It should be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do humans of the village grow any carrots? If we could obtain even a single seed, I could grow a carrot for it myself. Jotted down the clues. We'll try. They want Dynite. We'll see. Looking for carrots? Well, you won't be finding any this time of year. You have seeds right here. I do not have any pieces of Dynite. And I probably won't. If you want to see the rest of this, please hit up YouTube. I'm gonna actually call it here. Tonight's my last night streaming this game. I hate to say it. I know it's a weird place. It's definitely a cliffhanger. I've done this before. I've got both Glastrier and Spectrier. I have both all the optional Pokemon. I got a full Pokédex completion on my alternate profile. We just saved. I'm gonna show you right now. But we got a full Pokédex completion of this game. We just saved. It's okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. I've streamed all the Crown Tundra. There's a little bit more to the story that I'm stopping on now, and I'm sorry for that to anybody very invested into it. If you jump on YouTube, which I definitely encourage you do so if you want to see the rest of this story, I've done it before. Again, I'm gonna jump back over here and I'm gonna show you. I did it at the beginning of the stream, I did it tonight. I've completely filled this Pokédex. I've got all of the Pokédex for the Galar region, all of Armor Pokédex completed, and even the Crown Tundra completed. We have so many Pokemon. from shiny to not shiny, so many traded to us from so many people. Just box after box after box after box after box of so many Pokemon, including shiny Pokemon all along the way. We have so many. I encourage you to watch these and just take it into account. It's all on YouTube. My first Pokemon Sword playlist is my Crown Tundra playthrough. And then after that, it goes into the Pokédex completion. And then after that, on the Pokemon Sword playlist, it actually goes into this playlist as well, where we drift into the non-traditional playthrough. I hate to end it on a weird note, but again, there's certain things about this with the Crown Tundra that I loved that was so much different than what it was with the actual rest of the game. Like even much like the Isle of Armor. The Isle of Armor had a little bit more to offer as far as like random battles and story content and stuff like that. The Crown Tundra had a lot of story, but it's more about grinding and catching Pokemon, which I've already done, which I'm not trying to do. I feel like at this point we've already hit the pinnacle and the moment of what we kind of needed to do. We're leaving the story at a little bit of a cliffhanger, but that's okay. There's a lot more grinding into it. The reason I'm doing this is just because I've done it once and I don't really want to do it again. And a lot of that is getting that Donai. I don't even have my Nintendo account linked to that alternate profile, so I can't even have real people join me on the Dynamax adventures to get that Donai, which we definitely need to continue. So I think it's best to just call it here. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest as well, Tim. I know it's kind of late-ish for you as well, but good night to you as well. I'll definitely look into Horizon, though, to be honest with you. It definitely looks like it's always looked like a game that would be up my alley, but always kind of like I don't know at the exact same time. But who knows? Maybe it'd be a good game to bridge between things. Honestly, more than likely, the next game's gonna be like Mortal Kombat 11. Do a little playthrough of that and stream of that. I kind of wanted to do a little bit more Pokemon, hopefully, or I was hoping that it would last until tomorrow, but obviously, you kind of see it didn't. It's just, I've kind of already did this, and at this point, it just turns into a grind fest, and I'm not really trying to get on that. It was about a non-traditional playthrough with this story, and at this point, it's kind of just, we're kind of done with that. At this point, it's mostly just catching Pokemon all over again, which we've already done, and I'm not going to do that all over again. But I do thank you all for watching, everybody on YouTube, Twitch. Good night to you as well, Rez. Good night to you as well, Tim. Everybody on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, though, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Everybody that sat through the rant, everybody that sat through this whole playthrough. If you were here every night, I really appreciate that. And if you want to continue to be here, be sure to like and subscribe over on YouTube. Follow on Twitch, and like and follow over on Facebook. I'd really appreciate it. It really does help me out a lot more than you know. It takes like 5 seconds out of your time, and it helps me out tenfold. Believe me, it does. It helps me out a lot, and if you do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. But even if you don't want to, I understand, and thank you so much for at least watching and sticking around for a little while. But for now, I'm out of here. Hopefully I can catch you again. Hopefully. But until next time, no doubt. Thank you so much for watching, but I'm out of here. Till then, till next time, hopefully you can catch me tomorrow, and if you can't, I get it. Good night, everybody. I'm out of here.